Hello, my friends. Welcome to another English learning story. In this lesson, you will listen, read, and practice speaking with me. My name is Emma. I am 22 years old. I live in California, near the ocean. Last summer, something strange happened to me and my two best friends. This is our camping story. I have known my friends for many years. Their names are Jake and Sarah. Jake is 23 years old. Sarah is the same age as me, 22. We often meet on weekends. We eat together. We go for walks. We talk about our dreams. We laugh about silly things. One warm afternoon, we sat in a small cafe. The sun was shining through the window. People outside were walking with ice cream cones. It felt like the beginning of summer. Jake leaned forward. His eyes were bright with excitement. "I have an idea," he said. "Let's go camping." Sarah almost dropped her drink. She clapped her hands. "That sounds amazing," she said. I smiled, too. I love nature. I love sleeping under the stars. Jake showed us photos on his phone. He had found a forest with tall trees and a river. The forest looked peaceful and green. "We can stay for 3 days," Jake said. "We will have an adventure." So, we made our plan. Sarah would bring food. Jake would bring the tent. I would bring sleeping bags. We laughed and imagined the trip. We felt ready for a new experience. Friday morning came quickly. The air was fresh. Birds were singing. It was the perfect day for travel. We met in front of Jake's car. The trunk was open. We packed our bags, boxes, and supplies. Sarah carried a cooler with sandwiches, fruit, and snacks. She also brought chocolate and cookies. "Camping is better with sweets," she said, smiling. Jake checked the map several times. He was proud to be our guide. "The campsite is only 2 hours away," he said. I also brought my camera. I want to take pictures. The weather was perfect. The sky was blue. White clouds floated slowly above us. At 9 o'clock, we started driving. We sang songs from the radio. We told jokes. We enjoyed the open road. After 1 hour, the road became narrow. Trees grew on both sides. Their branches made shadows on the car. The air smelled like pine and earth. Sarah looked out the window. "This place is so beautiful," she said. "It feels like another world." After 2 hours, we reached the end of the road. But something was wrong. There was no campsite. Jake frowned. He looked at the map again. "I think we took the wrong turn," he said. We got out of the car. The forest was silent. The wind moved gently through the leaves. We saw a small path leading into the forest. Sarah bit her lip. "What should we do?" she asked. "It will be dark soon." I checked my phone. There was no signal. No internet. No calls, I said. We had to decide. Stay with the car, or walk down the path? Jake said, "Let's explore. We will find a place to camp." So we followed the path. We walked for 30 minutes. At last, we found an open area near a stream. Water sparkled in the sunlight. Jake smiled. "This looks perfect," he said. "Let's set up camp." We worked together. Jake and I put up the tent. Sarah collected wood for a fire. She made a circle with stones. Jake lit the fire with matches. Flames danced. Smoke rose slowly into the sky. Sarah smiled. "This is actually nice, even if we are lost." We opened cans of food. We heated them over the fire. The smell made us hungry. But as we ate, we heard strange sounds. Something was moving in the bushes. Sarah whispered, "What was that?" The forest became dark quickly. The fire was our only light. We sat close together. We told funny stories to feel safe. We laughed, but our voices were nervous. Then, we heard the sound again. Crack. A branch broke in the darkness. Jake's face became serious. Something big is moving out there, he said. Sarah's hand shook. Maybe it is only a deer, she said. But her voice was weak. I grabbed my flashlight. I pointed it at the trees. I saw a shadow. It looked like a person. We heard heavy breathing. We heard strange whispers. Someone was watching us. Jake threw more wood on the fire. Who is out there? He shouted. The forest gave no answer. Finally, the night ended. The sun rose over the trees. Its light felt warm and safe. Sarah was making coffee when she screamed. Look at this, she cried. On the ground were footprints. They looked like old boots. Someone had walked around our camp. A person was watching us all night, I said. We also found sticks on the ground. They were arranged in strange patterns. It looked like someone was leaving us a message. Sarah's face turned pale. We need to leave this place, she said. We packed quickly. We wanted to escape. As we walked, I saw something shiny in the dirt. I picked it up. It was an old coin with strange marks. I put it in my pocket. I did not know why, but I felt it was important. We followed the path deeper into the forest. After 1 hour, we were lost again. Then, through the trees, we saw a cabin. Smoke came from its chimney. Someone lives there, Jake said. Maybe they can help us. The cabin looked old but clean. The door was closed. The windows had curtains. I called out, "Hello?" No one answered. We walked around the cabin. Behind it, we saw a garden with vegetables and herbs. Someone definitely lives here, Sarah said. We looked through a window. Inside were old books and wooden furniture. On the table, we saw more old coins. Suddenly, a stick broke behind us. We turned quickly. But no one was there. Someone is watching us, I whispered. We left the cabin quickly. The forest felt darker. We felt followed. After a while, Jake stopped. I need the bathroom, he said. I'll go behind those trees. Don't go far, Sarah warned. Jake walked away. Sarah and I waited. 5 minutes passed. 10 minutes. But Jake did not return. Jake. I called. No answer. We ran to the trees. We found his backpack. But Jake was gone. Sarah began to cry. This cannot be happening. Then, we heard Jake's voice. Help me, he shouted. We saw boot prints on the ground. We saw drag marks in the dirt. Someone kidnapped him, I whispered. Sarah wiped her tears. I cannot leave him, she said. He is our best friend. I was scared, but I agreed. We will find him. We followed the boot prints. We climbed up a hill. Branches scratched our arms. The ground was rough. After 1 hour, we heard Jake's voice again. Help me, he called. Jake, we're coming. I shouted. The trail led to a cave. Light came from inside. Sarah grabbed my arm. I am scared, she said. Me too, I whispered. But Jake needs us. I turned on my flashlight. We walked slowly into the cave. Inside the cave, we heard 2 voices. Jake's voice. And another voice. It was an old man. His voice was deep and rough. We hid behind rocks and looked. There was Jake, tied to a chair. Next to him stood an old man. He had a long white beard. He wore old clothes and boots. Why are you doing this? Jake asked. The old man laughed. I have lived here for 40 years, he said. I do not like visitors. But why scare us? Jake asked. People bring noise, the old man said. People bring trash. I want them to leave. Sarah and I looked at each other. So the old man was behind everything. He made the footprints. He made the patterns with sticks. He wanted us to go away. When the old man walked away, we ran to Jake. We untied him. Jake whispered, "He is not dangerous. He just wants peace." We turned to leave, but the old man saw us. "Wait," he called. "Do not be afraid. I will not hurt you." We stopped. The old man looked sad. "I am sorry," he said. "I should not have taken your friend." Jake said, "We understand. We will not tell anyone. And we will not come back." The old man smiled. "Thank you," he said. "I will show you the way." He led us back through the forest. At last, we saw our car. The old man waved goodbye. Then he disappeared into the trees. We drove home in silence. The forest grew smaller in the distance. Sarah looked out the window. "That was the strangest adventure ever," she said. I agreed. We had learned something important. Scary things sometimes have simple reasons. And lonely people sometimes just want peace. We never told anyone about the old man. We kept his secret. It is still our secret today. So, my friends, that was our camping story. It was scary. It was exciting. But it was also a lesson. Thank you for listening. Now, listen again. Read aloud. Practice shadowing with me. The more you practice, the stronger your English will become.